Adi, you can pull it up on your screen if you want.
Okay, welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live here at Phoenix International Raceway, ISM Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona. We're here with the WFO Racing League Thunder Cup Thursday Cup cars. I'm going to bring this to you live tonight. Good group of drivers in here. Should be really good racing action. I'm joined in the booth tonight by none other than Nation 01, as he's known of in here, and Mr. Robert Adi.
What's going on, man?
It's good to be here. Definitely a different look for me, as you guys know. Typically, you see my car going around the track, or you see me in the admin tower. I've never been in the broadcast tower unless it was for an after-the-race interview for winning or finishing in the top 3. So definitely different, and I'm looking forward to tonight.
What do you think about cautions? How many? A lot? Not many?
I'll tell you, I'm looking at the drivers in this field and knowing most of these guys pretty well. I'm going to say that we get our lowest caution count tonight, and I'd be surprised if we see 6.
That would be cool.
I guess we'll just have to watch the race to see.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll hear it on the broadcast, though, and they'll go out there and do that. 6 cautions or less.
What do you think, Robbie?
I mean, I think, we have a good size field tonight, but we got a lot of good drivers. So I got to go with Vern. I think 6, no more than 6 cautions. We got the top 4 is really going to be the cars who I think are going to be able to compete with the win with John Houston, Mason Weitzel, Aiden Young, and Mark Love. You see all of them in the 25 range, but they're also in the 25. John got a 25.7, 9, and the rest of them all got 8s. And anyone behind him, we got Wade Houston, who also is a really good driver, but he only got a 26 flat. So it should be interesting to see how far the pack gets separated here.
I don't know. It's 180 laps, so if it can only get 6, that would be pretty impressive.
Yeah, we got 180 laps here at ISM Raceway, 1.01 mile track, so it's going to be just over 180 miles. Should be a really exciting race. Robert, starting grid for us.
Sure. So on pole, we have that number 42 machine of John Houston. We saw him. He was the fastest truck last night, but got up in a couple of wrecks and was not able to rebound. There's outside in second place. We got Mason Weitzel. He won yesterday here in the truck series. He's looking to back that up. Behind them, we have Aiden Young and Mark Love. Mark Love also ran last night, and he was looking back in row 3. We have Wade Hustad and Garrett Robinson. Behind them, we have our fellow admin and broadcaster Matt Egan. First start, I believe, in the WFO series. It could be interesting to see how he does. He's qualified really good. Outside of him, we have Gregory Ruark. Behind them, we have another admin here, Donald Shockley.
Shockley, I believe it is.
Shockley. My apologies. And then we outside with the 13th machine of Joseph Anduar, the third. Behind him, we have Andrew Singleton, and Brian Kaufman. Then Sean Dapper and John Chinook.
All right, I guess that 86 of John Cenu is going to wrap up the field here.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get this one underway, guys. I mean, we saw great racing in the truck series once we were able to get under green flag conditions, and I think we're going to see great racing here. Cup Series is our top level here in the WFO Cup Series. These guys are not going to fool around. They're going to, you need track position here. It's really a one-lane track, especially down to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can kind of make a couple lanes work, not really. And with these Cup cars, I mean, you know sim racing the best. Do these cars, the aero, is it harder to race people in the Cup cars than the truck cars?
Well, you definitely want to be out front. That's what you want to do, because these cars tend to get aero tight when you're behind somebody, so you want to make sure you're up front. That's where the car's probably going to turn the best out.
that type of lap in practice. So that should be.
Yeah, John Houston going to take us green tonight.
Green, green, green.
There they go. Looks like he's in a little different field of his own on the start of this thing. He's going out and sending everything he's got.
He's gone. Remember our top 3 guys.
It's definitely a good race early. Definitely a clean start too. Looking really good out there. I'm going to wait for a few laps before we'll go ahead and start picking our winners tonight, but I definitely got a driver in mind. I don't think so. The SS was clear. So I don't think that you're at a disadvantage being in it if that's what you're asking.
Just sit because they got a
Well, I'll tell you, Robert, that's a good question. I mean, you're going to have guys who are just going to go balls to the wall, and you're going to have other guys that are really good at conserving their tires. So the ones that conserve their tires are going to start seeing around lap 15 to 20. That's when those cars are going to start getting the cream of rice to the top of the system. Yeah, that's definitely a good race there between the Aaron Clark Club and the 98 and 55 car. Clark is a guy that I think would take care of his tires a little bit, so I would look for him to even pick up a little more speed. Mason's fast, no matter what car you put him in, and knowing Mason, I can tell you that this is one of his favorite tracks to race in. He's the winner of the K&N Series Tuesday night. He's the winner of the Truck Series here last night. So, he's definitely a sure pick to win it tonight.
So, if he was to win tonight, he should beat all 3 series.
Actually, he would. He would be the first driver in WFO Racing League this week, all 3 series.
Well, how important is it, you have to move around because as you run on that bottom lane,
Phoenix isn't really a track that you have to move around on. I would say that you can run, I mean, the preferred line here is the bottom. It always has been, so I don't look for the cars to be moving around out of that bottom lane too much. Nation, what do you think?
I have actually never raced this track. I mean, I've done a practice. Cut off on that, what do you call that, the dog leg or something there, right after exit the road.
Yeah, you can, these cars, the Cup car has a lot of power, and it's really easy to get the car loose if you get on the gas at the wrong spot. So you have to be, this car requires you to be smooth. And in fact, the smooth driver will probably be the better driver tonight.
We are too long.
Oh.
Went into
We'll have to see if we can get a look at that real quick. For some reason, it don't want to pull that up for us, so.
Yeah, he just got loose and hit the wall and down and hit this inside wall.
Now, guys, we would have to see all drivers.
I don't know. It depends a lot on how tight the car is. If the car's tight, then you might see some two-tire stops, right? People just testing the waters. Early in the race is the time to do that.
It looks like the very back of that line off. Those guys back, you know, it's gonna be a dogfight for positions anywhere. I would say trying to get into the top 8, those guys are all really close to speed.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that, Robert. The other thing I'm looking at, we get our first caution 13 laps into the race. Before that, and it was a single car caution at that. And before that, it looked like everybody was going pretty smooth. I'm still going to say we stay on track with 6 cautions tonight.
Now, guys, since we are under caution, do you guys want to?
Yeah, we can do that. Nation, who you got?
I got Mason.
Oh, he's going with the shirt pick, and it sounds to me like that's the pick Audi wanted too, so. All right. Robert, who do you got?
You know, guys, I want to go with John, but looks like he had a bit of an issue there, and I don't know if I can't go with Mason.
Get all the way up here.
He was the Pan champion last year. He ran for very well in trucks. And you know, if anyone's going to give him a run for his money, Aiden's one of the he's one of the veterans in the field. He could probably do that.
All right, well, I'm going to be a little different than both you guys. I watched him start a little farther back and work by a car or two. Looked like he was saving his tires a little bit, and I seen him run very well last season here at WFO in the Truck Series. I'm going to go with that 32 car, Mr. Wade Houston.
He's really good.
I think the 32 has what it takes to win on a track like Phoenix. So I would definitely keep an eye out for him. We're going to get ready here side by side, getting ready for this restart here on lap 15.
I think we're still on the front curve.
Now we'll get to them in a little bit. Did he use the fast repair? I didn't. Oh, he left completely? I'll go ahead and pull him up here. Greg Rourke, you got a copy?
Yes, dude.
All right, we got you up here in the broadcast booth. What happened to you out there?
Well, no practice. I had to prepare for run. It's a long stretch. They did 11 laps, and we got a lot tighter than I anticipated. Drove it up all 3, off the wall. Rather than being everybody's way up here, you just good time to park.
Oh yeah, we certainly understand that. The bright side of you being put out early though is we get you the broadcast booth, and we're going to invite you to stay. All right, we got Mr. Greg Rourke joining us tonight. One hell of a race going on out there. Ray, what do you think? Who's the strong horse?
Well, I haven't had much of a chance to watch yet. Those guys ran off and left me, so man, I can't think of it. Wait, he shows up. If I'm up to put my jockey on, it's going to be Wade.
Yeah, I chose the same horse. That's definitely the one that I picked for this race. Well, we got us another caution.
Coming into turn one, Garrett Robinson got a bit high and
I
hit
can't
Wade
see if I have
Houston,
any
and
damage.
Wade
I got a
Houston
4X
directly
out of
and
it.
slammed into that wall.
You look fine when you pass me.
Done. Wait, do we have?
Yeah, I'm having a little trouble with our replays tonight for some reason.
Well, your left front is pushed up, but you should be okay.
That's definitely not good. A little bit of strategy going on. I like it.
I'm sorry, I don't know why. I keep saying 15s and 30s.
Mark Love was the first one down. And guys, very hard to get out.
Andrew Singleton, that would be. It's okay. We'll get you straightened out tonight.
We got you, little buddy. Don't worry about it.
We got you covered on it. If you can't pronounce the names, it's not a big deal. We'll cover you.
But yeah, Mason Whitesell, guys, he has been nailing it in the restart. I mean, he's hard. So much so he's been able to get up by that wall and get a really good entry into one every time.
Yeah, he's definitely been a strong car here early in the race. We'll have to see what happens as the race goes on. Greg understands how these cup cars handle, so.
Yeah, I mean, Mason understands it pretty well too. I mean, he was quick, but yeah, it seems to be that they're tighter than they have been. I was really pleased. They've been very loose in the past, but you know, racing with them tonight, I mean, they're a lot tighter than I certainly expected.
Yeah, I noticed that. I practiced a little bit with them the other day, and the car's definitely tight here, and it's going to reward who can manage the throttle the best. But we're 21 of 180 laps, so there's still a long way to go for these guys to get us sorted out.
Yeah, but we're averaging a caution every 10 laps here. At that rate, we would beat stick caution.
My count, Adi, this was our second caution of the race. I'm still going to stick with 6 cautions, no more than 6.
As you guys see on the board,
definitely getting ready, lined up here. Mason testing his throttle out a little bit there. These guys are ready to go. They're ready to get back to some green flag racing here in Phoenix.
I'm still going to say my horse is got it.
Well, I know they had one fast repair, so I'm still not going away from the 32. That 32 always seems to find his way to the front.
he's going to need to find his way to the front again because he's starting to get a lot. Green flag.
Green flag out. Oh, Mason Weitzel didn't quite get away from him like he did the last couple starts. Aiden making a bold move there on the bottom.
That's exactly what Mason wants to see. He wants to see it. Here comes Aiden on.
That's just good, hard Phoenix racing right there. I think Greg and I have been in a few battles like this one.
No, absolutely.
You look behind them there. Look behind them, that 8 and that 55 are just going at it. 55 looking underneath of them there. 13 in the 55. Don't look too far behind them. That 32 is creeping. Yeah, he hasn't showed his the nose of his car in Mason's mirror too much, but I don't think it's going to be long before he gets there. This is definitely the strongest battle on the track right now that I can see. They're looking 3 wide.
Wade Houston gets 2 and 1.
Houston put it to the bottom there. Oh, he's going to clear him. He cleared him. Oh, he put himself in the wall. A little bit aggressive.
Staying on his quarter panel now.
No crossover. Oh, and there's the wreck. 32 and 13. You guys seen it live. We were on it when it happened.
I mean, great racing there until it happened. 13 starting to get a little too much. But what a move for that 32 to make it 3 wide off. Ooh, that's not easy.
Yeah, I needed to mute my iRacing chat. I got it. So we're going to get the play-by-play from them too.
It happens.
But guys, Wade Houston was not really all the way on the wall. You got a half a foot off it, and maybe that 13 up. But Wade Houston a lot of damage. He already used it, so this night's not done. But that really.
Yeah, the whole back of that car is knocked off, as you can see there. So his crew's definitely got some work to do tonight.
Yeah, it's when he was backing away, he ran power.
Now, if 13 and the 32 was involved, you want me to tell you whose fault it was?
We're going to hear it right from the admins on who was at fault for this one, gentlemen. Live from the admins.
Yeah, and guys, everyone comes down to vote. Let's see who's going to be able to
And again, it'll be who takes 4 and who takes 2 here.
That was not a long green flag to run.
Greg, how many tires you won?
Oh, I'm taking 4 every time.
You too.
Yeah, chance to.
Just 4 tires and send it for me.
Wow, you get a couple.
Oh, there's one of our 2-tire guys probably.
Mason might be out of here.
Well, see that 55 maybe dropping back to 3rd here. I think the 98 of Garrett Robinson might have been. Oh, you know what he got? He got that dreaded speeding penalty on pit road.
But Vern, listen to this now. Since Mark Love got an EOL due to speeding, we're going to have those same 3 cars starting right by each other.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how that comes out. We're halfway to my caution pick, so these guys got to get it straightened out. pretty quickly. Greg, what do you think? How many cautions tonight?
Well, we're already at, what, this is the third caution? I'm going to give it 5.
Great.
2 more cautions.
All right, there you go. That's a good pick. Greg picks 5. I'm at 6. Adi was at 6. I think Nation was at 20.
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
Man, I think he thought he's going to the demolition derby or something.
If you look at the back of the 32 car, it looks like he has been in the demo derby.
He came straight from the county fair with that hot rod.
Yes, he did.
But guys, he stayed on the lead lap, and it is a short track, so it's not like it's a mile and a half. It will affect him, not as much as it would at the
Well, the good thing about damage on the rear is that means he most likely does not have engine damage, and that is the single worst thing that can happen short track or super speedway, either one. I think he's going to be fine.
I was thinking the same exact thing there. The rear spoiler will affect the car a little bit, but the biggest thing is not having motor damage. If that engine's not damaged, he should be pretty competitive still.
Guys, last time Aiden Young got a great restart on Mason White, but was not able to keep on his door. I think Garrett Robinson's going to be able to.
Well, Garrett and Mason are teammates, but I can tell you right now that Garrett won't cut him a break. So if Garrett gets a good restart here, you can expect a good race for the lead. Like the 9 of 8 Young didn't get going too good on that restart here. I don't know if he was sleeping a little bit or what happened. Matt Egan, the normal American Sim broadcaster, / Thursday night in our Thunder Cup Series main admin, wheeling that 57 machine tonight. Well, I told Matt just before this started here that him and I were reversing roles. So if he wished me luck in the broadcast booth, I would pass my luck in the race car on to him as a driver tonight. So I'm expecting good results out of him.
Well, I'm telling you, it more than surprising us, I think it would surprise him the way he was calling his car in the race.
Meanwhile, out front, the 99 of Mason White's was just riding away from this field.
Back over Aaron Robinson. Ron Young, I need to get past here.
Well, I'll tell you that American Sim Network machine is putting it right on his rear bumper and really harassing him right now. Kentucky battles last season between the 14 and the 48.
Yes, it does.
The funny thing is, I think I might have even been running that ASN paint scheme on my truck then.
What's that paint job?
They say it's worth about 50 extra horsepower. Nation's seen me run those colors quite a bit.
He's already up to the switch. He's catching Brian Hoffman and Maggie. He's catching Brian Hoffman.
Greg called it right.
Especially, like I said, as long as he's in his
I agree 110%. He's a very talented race car driver. I think here at WFO, we're lucky to have guys like Andy Mason and all the guys out there. We have some very talented drivers in this year. Yeah, he got that speeding penalty there on pit road. He wants to make up as much ground as he can. Because, like I said, Phoenix isn't a very big track, and you can get lapped pretty fast in this place.
Well, you know, to Mark's credit, he's following the right line. He's going to follow the 32. He's going to sit in the learn. He's going to figure it out. Well, it's early in the race.
I'll tell you that just before he got to Walter, that 32 was one of the fastest cars on the track. But meanwhile, out front, the 99 is still checking out from the field.
Yeah, he had opened up 2 seconds in the lead.
Yeah, that seems to
make a mistake.
That seems to be the strongest race on the track right here is the 98. Aiden has been harassing him for the past, what, 20 laps?
Yeah, credit to Garrett Robinson for holding the guy like Aiden. How long is Aiden going to want to sit behind him?
He's pretty patient. I think he'll wait for his chance. He's not going to force the issue. We're only 45 laps in. He's a hard charger, but he knows when to be cautiously aggressive.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, because I know that it's a 70% fuel rule in this series, they could probably go 60, 65 laps green flag on it. So I don't think Aiden's in any hurry to burn his tires up.
A 3-wide look on the front side. That is Rock Mark.
Oh, there's a four-car tandem.
That even lower car out of those 3. Mark Love had to check up the engine going. Put that on top of that Mark Love. Mark Love. Back numbers. We get back by Brian Hoffman and after Ray Jeter.
Yeah, these guys, they seem to not be able to get away from each other.
Got magnets in those cars.
They got something. They're definitely attracted to each other, aren't they? Nation, we ain't heard from you in a while. Speak up and tell us something.
Sorry, I had to get up.
Yeah, you gotta slow down on that drinking, son. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely Nation. The Ken Squire Sim Racing. Oh, got that 55 loose and he saves it. Good job there by Mr. Mark Love. Making some love to that steering wheel on that one. And going back to the 99, it's got to be a lonely world where he's at.
All about these lonely worlds.
I've been there a few times. I've been there a few, and there was Watkins Glen. That's right. It just feels weird. It's like I told them earlier, it feels so weird to be in the broadcast booth for the first time and not out on the track in the car in the admin tower.
Well, I mean, when you've got a guy like Nation who's the Chris Economaki of sim racing, I mean, it breaks him all. It drives him that way.
There's no doubt. You know, he definitely he puts some spark in our broadcast booth, don't he?
Yes, he does. I mean, the illegitimate son of Ken Squire and Mike Joy and Dave Brady, he is going to carry us through this broadcast, and I know he does a great job of always working here around this broadcast.
We cannot do it without
Well, we definitely couldn't, because the last time I checked, Nation is also the guy that does all of WFO Racing League's graphics. So if you like a logo, that was done by Nation.
Well, I can draw pretty pictures.
Did you get that from Mike Joy or from Ken Squire?
Oh, man.
Yes, sir. If I can get to that audio. I don't think I can get into the iRacing audio.
Guys, I think something is wrong with Wade Houston. Now Brian Hoffman has caught him. He might be using Mark Love. That damage is definitely
well,
he's also used up his tires.
He's burnt those tires up. You got to have tires to get around this place. If you abuse them early, you're not going to be there late at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to try turning some audio down here and we'll see if we can. That's what I'm thinking about here. So if you're watching the stream, if Hal's still watching it, how's the audio now? That way I know which one's doing it.
Yeah, he's good.
But yeah, three-car battle for that fourth position. Brian Kaufman, every lap getting closer and closer to Wade Houston. And if these guys start racing, Mark Love will be ready to bounce. They're under a blanket now.
Yeah, these guys are... I'm going to go with Greg. I think the cars have magnets in them.
Yeah, I mean, these guys just may as well they may well go have a beer after this one because they're just hanging out together.
Or get a room.
Well, they could do that. I mean,
maybe get those.
They'll have to call for a...
We'll get Nation to commentate. He'll give us the color commentary on what's going on.
Well, after they have those drinks, they may have to call you for an Uber ride.
Well, you know, Uber. Hey, Uber for all your Uber, yeah, drunken needs. Things like that. I'm there for you.
Uber ride.
Yeah.
Greg Ruard.
Oh, don't look now. Don't look now, but this battle's heating up again between this 98 and this 9 car for second.
Yeah, and Mark Love just overtook Brian Kaufman. But yeah, looking back up to Hayden Young, I don't know, I think he might be saving the tires a bit, just trying to regroup. Is that aero disadvantage really hurting him?
No. Not greatly. I mean, you can dent the right front fender on these things. It's a short track, and it's not going to slow you down that much.
Vern, it is better.
It is better?
Yeah.
Oh, Hal's saying he can hear us better.
All right. We'll give a thumbs up for the broadcast booth for figuring that one out.
And guys, looking back for that fourth place battle, they've regrouped, and now Mark Love dives low under Wade Houston. Going to open the door for Brian Kaufman. Wade Houston looks for the crossover. Oh, he's there. Brian Kaufman makes a gesture.
I'll tell you what I'm impressed with at 55. Man, he's being real patient. He's taking his time, and dude, he's moving up through the field here.
He's definitely sending it.
He's
Lick
also
it,
on a controller.
lick it, stick it, and send it.
I have no clue how he drives this controller, but that is very impressive.
He's smooth with it.
But, I mean, he's been able to get by Brian. Not yet Wade. He's looked low on Wade, but I mean, Wade's probably one of the hardest guys to get by. I mean, he's fine speed where you don't.
There's
think
the
you're-
pass. He cleared him.
22, and I don't know why.
He cleared the 32, but look at the 21. 21's trying to get a run under him.
Yeah, now Wade Houston might get a run on the 21. They're
Well.
going to be side by side through the dog leg.
I-
Hard luck for them.
I'd just be interested to see with how well the 32 would be running if he still had a complete car.
I mean, if he's competing for fourth with a damaged car, I think he would have been right up there at Mason.
You wait till he fires off some fresh tires here after a while. He'll be back up there.
Well, the rocket will kick back in, won't it?
Yeah. But Mark Love, 2/4. But guys, Garrett Robinson has opened up the gap just by a little though, but opened up the gap.
If you call CarLink opening up the gap,
Opened up the gap a little.
yeah, he might have opened it up by about another half a car length. I'm telling you, that 9 has been haunting that back bumper for a while.
And guys,
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
we have not had green flag pit stops in any series but the Cup Series this year. Do you see it? Oh wait, I think we actually had someone came in. But do you guys think we're gonna have green flag pit stops, or will there be a caution?
I don't know. I think we're going to have green flag pit stops for sure. That 9 has definitely closed that gap now.
Yeah, definitely. Mason White, so we gotta give him credit. He is out to a almost a 3.5 second lead on these guys. And I mean, he's just running the track really fast, but guys, he's gonna start hitting lap traffic pretty
Go
soon.
for it, man. Go for it.
Yeah, he's taking them to school out here, that's for sure.
Yeah, and guys, he is going for the clean sweep of the week. He's gonna try getting all 3 wins at all 3 events. Vern, you think he's gonna do it?
I think he's got a good shot of it now, and I mean, my horse is the jockey done broke his arm or something.
Yeah, he's just stopped on the track.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he disconnected.
Yeah, he has left. So Wade Houston is gone. Vern, would you like to change your pick?
No, he's out. I lost on my pick. That's all it comes down to, so it's not that big of a deal.
Okay, Oakham. That will give Johnson New that 6th position. But guys, who are you surprised about with their running position today?
Really, I'm surprised by how well the 57 of Matt Egan's been running. I know his confidence in these cars isn't real high, but he's certainly been putting on a good race today.
Yeah, he is running 7th too, which is, if you would have heard him in practice, you would have thought he would have been laps down by now. Laps confidence, but he's doing a good job.
Don't look now, but I see damage on that right front fender on that 99.
Garrett Robinson in the wall. Big wiggle on the front tracks. Going to open the door for Aiden Young, but he overdrives 1. Don't know what happened there.
Oh, Garrett's in the wall,
again.
and here's the wreck right here. He's spinning it. Back up on the track, and we're going to get a caution.
Yellow is out.
Oh, and just missed by the 21 of Brian Kaufman.
Yeah, I do not know what happened there. And Mason Weitzel's lead goes away like that, ladies and gentlemen. And that will bring out the 4th caution of today. 2 more. We have 6. Yeah, but a good point there, Vern. He does have a bit of a right front damage. I think that will affect him.
Yeah, no. Honestly, no, because I've raced around here with right front damage before, and it didn't really affect me. I think we're going to try this caution cam, but I warn you that this may just be a caution image if it works at all.
Are we muting?
Well, this is what we call trial and error.
I don't think it's going to work.
Just send it.
Yeah, send it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live here at the WFO Racing League's Thunder Cup Thursday Cup Series. We have a brand new leader on the track. That would be the number 9 of Aiden Young. What do you think about that?
Mason Whitechel got speeding. Guys, this is going to open the door for drivers like Aiden Young, Mark Love, and Brian Kaufman as we come to the green. This should be exciting, but Brian Kaufman's going to have to stick on Aiden Young's door if we go green. He's not going to be able to do so. Aiden Young got
looks like that number 9 is going to, I don't know, Kaufman's not letting him go on that outside.
Yeah, he got a great run off of 2. He's going to say, Aiden Young's going to come up. No, he's not going to stay on the outside. Now Mark Love looks under that 21 machine. But that 21's not giving up. He's going to look high off of 4. Don't know if he's going to be able to have enough grip. And now I believe it's going to be a 3. And Mason Whitesell already up.
Oh, the 21 got in the corner really hard there and had to slam on those brakes.
And look at Matt Egan.
I'm trying, I can't find him.
He's in 4th.
There we go, right there.
Yeah, Matt Egan doing a great job. First ever race, and now Mark Love moves into
You
second.
can see how much overdriving that corner cost that 21.
Yeah.
What was that 55, man? He's still impressing me. I'm very impressed by him.
He's slowly getting further and further up in the field.
Yeah, but guys, you got to remember, Mason Whitesell's coming. He's moving up the field as he's passing Matt Egan for that 4th position. They're going to race it down the front straight away. Mason Whitesell goes a bit low, going to go right back up. And he is probably going to clear him off too. But Aiden Young, I need to get a big lead right now because you cannot let Mason Whitesell get to you. He's not going to be able to beat Mason Whitesell for 1v1. This is what he's going to need. He's going to need drivers between him. But Mark Love actually closing in on Aiden Young. Could we see Mark Love pass her lead? Oh, one smoking in the back.
I am sorry about that. That was my bad.
Caution out. Looks like something happened back in the field. Yeah, with the 13
fully
machine.
responsible for that.
Oh, look at the damage on the tin car. Donald Shockley. You check that car out. That's what you call a bad day at Phoenix right there, gentlemen. The Pepsi machine looked like it was in a Pepsi explosion.
I dropped his pop can.
Pop the lid right off.
Well, don't that make you mad? You drop that thing, it hits a rock, and it starts spewing everywhere. That's what he feels like right now.
Oh, you know it.
And nobody wants the shotgun
I'm sorry
Pepsi.
about whoever got it.
No.
That was my fault.
You guys want to interview someone?
Not really.
I think we should interview the
2, 1. All right, we're live back at Phoenix International Raceway with the WFO Racing League's Thunder Cup Thursday Cup Series. We're now joined in the booth by myself, Vern Bradley. We have Nation 01, Mr. Greg Rourke, Robert Oddie, and one of the owners of WFO Racing League, Mr. Hal Amy. Hal, how are you doing tonight?
Good, guys. How you doing?
We're doing really good. If you were in this race, what kind of car do you think you would have in this field?
This track is harder for me, so I'm not sure where I'd
So
be.
you have a record one.
Probably.
Garrett Robinson with a great restart. Gonna stay on the outside of Mason White. So that's the best restart he had all night. But Mason White's just gonna clear him.
Oh, Mason better watch it. He's going to send it. That 98 will send it.
Yeah, he might look low here in the 3. He won't. Aiden Young trying to get around the outside of Mark Love. Looks like he will. Mason White will do it.
Well, these drivers are going after everything they can get on these restarts. I mean, everything they can get.
And because they know they can't let Mason out to a big lead because he'll just pull away with it.
One thing to keep in mind, however, is that Mason's left side tires got several laps on him this time around.
Yep.
So he only took 2 during that stop. This could affect him later on in the run.
I was sitting here thinking the same thing, Greg. I was thinking the same thing. He took 2 tires, and we got a caution on the field.
I believe that is Donald. Yeah, Donald. I don't know what happened.
Oh, no, the poor 10 car got it again. Oh, my goodness. He popped the soda can open again.
He's about out of his 12-pack there.
He's done. I think
That
the case
engine
is dry.
slow.
Nation, what do you think about it?
Well, I mean, he's already used his fast repair, so
His Pepsi's been maxed out, hasn't
his
it?
Pepsi is flat.
It's flat.
It's just gone.
All right, so we are now under caution number 6. That means they can't have no more cautions over the next, 94 laps.
So much for the $50,000 prize on that 5th caution I picked.
That's right. I picked 6, and we are at the magic number 6 now. We're going to mute the audio out for you guys to enjoy the broken up race cars going around the track. 2. We're live, ladies and gentlemen, back here at the WFO Racing League's Thunder Cup Thursday Cup Series. We've had a pretty exciting race. I'm still joined in the booth by Mr. Nation 01, Greg Rourke, Robert Oddie, and Hal Amy. Yeah, that 9 car looks like he's hunting right now. There's no doubt about it. He's cleared that 21, and he's headed straight after the 98 of Garrett Robinson. I'll tell you what, that 21's learning. Every time he loses a position, he follows and he learns because he is looking to try to get back around that 9 car. Well, he's definitely, his soda can's definitely popped open there. You can see that. I think the can's empty. I don't think that car's fit for the fight. Singleton. Well, I'm very impressed on that 57 with how clean that car looks. It's I'll take a look back up at the front of the field. The 99 looks like he might be checking out just a little bit here. We'll have to take a look there, and not so quickly there for Kaufman. Garrett's going to fight back pretty hard on the outside here. Oh, there's contact.
But Brian's not going to let him. He's going to stay right on that quarter panel down the straightaway. Oh no, Garrett's going to clear him.
This is definitely the race going on the track right here between this 98 and 21.
Wow, these guys are battling. It's what Mark Love and Andrew Singleton.
Singleton.
Sorry, Andrew Singleton.
We're going to teach Oddie these names one day.
I know most of them.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, he'll get it. He eventually learned to say my name correctly after calling me Greg R for about 6 months.
It took him 6 months, though. That's the point, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, he finally got it, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a 9 car, and second, he's sitting all by himself now.
Yeah, I mean, the battle right now is really
Up
for
car,
third.
don't they?
Mark Love looks low under Brian Coffin. Brian Coffin's going to get him on exit with that high side. And, looks like Garrett Robinson's starting to pull out a bit, but don't leave Brian
Oh,
Coffin.
that 98 was
Oh.
looking pretty loose in that picture. He saved it.
Now he's going to fall behind Mark Love and Brian Coffin. And now I think he's a bit faster than him, but he's been pushing the car.
Oh, he
And
better
Andrew
watch his
Singleton-
rear view. He's got that 22 of Andrew Singleton closing right up on him.
Yeah, and Mark.
Oh, and he's going to head to pit
oh,
road.
he
The
did.
98 is headed to pit road.
He took 2 tires, guys. Remember.
Unscheduled pit stop here. Let's see what he does. Lap 101. Let's keep this in mind because remember, he's going to come out of here with probably 4 fresh tires, and we'll have to see how he does.
Yeah, but guys, if a caution does come out, he will be that first car lap down, unless if we get that Donald Shockley car, who doesn't even have a front nose, who's already 10 seconds behind Mason Whitehall.
Well, I can tell you that he decided to take 4 tires here.
I mean, if he was having problems on those 2 tires, I think he kind of had to.
I'm not sure why he's still sitting there, though. He may be getting some damage repaired.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at Mark Love getting a run on the 21 of Brian Kaufman here. He's trying everything. He's using every bit of that dog leg.
Yeah, because that, remember guys, that is a battle for third. But guys, Andrew Singleton has really come on within this race. He's been starting to be able to keep up with these 2 guys. And we haven't really talked about him all race, except how to pronounce his last name, because he hasn't really been up here, but now he's up here.
Yeah, I mean, we got to give a call to that Andrew Singleberry guy. I mean, he's really good, and
Singleton.
he's coming up through the pack. You know, I mean, he's another one that's kept his car clean. So you got to give him a shout out for that. He's done a great job.
I'm a little
Singleton.
concerned, though, that he may not know how to pronounce his own last name after he watches this broadcast.
I'm hoping he does not come. I hope I don't have to interview him, ever.
Oh, you're gonna interview.
I'm hoping he gets the top 3 tonight.
Well, I mean, you know, old Andrew Singlewicks, he'll be fine.
Oh, my
Single
gosh.
I mean, guys, if it does come down to it, Garrett Robinson's down 4 laps. He's out of contention. So, really, we got 2 front runners. Oh, Mark Love hardened the wall. He's not going to be able to save it.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution, and
I can't keep it off the wall. Yes, he will.
Oh, he's
But,
wrecked. He wrecked it. It looks sad. The 55's all twisted up.
It's been.
I think
Well, the
he
good
does
thing
have
is
a good repair.
he's still got his fast repair. He hasn't used it yet. He's kept that car clean. So
Oh,
He-
he'll get
he
him a
got-
brand new slick ride.
yeah, he's used his mulligan here.
Yeah, he was trying to get everything he could, and he just asked a little too much. He will be in the back, but guys, I'm really excited to see Aiden Young and Mason White battle off for the restart.
Well,
you're gonna have to get him on this.
Looks like I lost the grand prize too there, Mr. Greg Rourke. We're at caution number 7 now.
Good thing I said 6 and above.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, Nations 20 is starting to become a reality.
2. We're live. Welcome back to the WFO Racing League's Thunder Cup Thursday Cup Series here at ISM, which is Phoenix International Raceway, is the way I always knew it. I'm still here in the booth with Mr. Nation 01, Greg Rourke, Robert Oddie, and we have our special guest, WFO League owner Hal Amy, with us. All right, guys, we're getting ready for the restart here. We're going to let Greg take you through it this time.
And I'm sure the pace car is coming off at some point here, and I'm sure they're going to take the green flag. I can't
they're
actually
green.
see it,
Green flag.
but
Green flag. Mason
the green
Weitzel's
flag's out,
green
boys.
flag.
Here they go. Green flag. I'm sure is Mason Weitzel, and somebody's running at the front. The 21 is surely somewhere behind them, along with
21 is going to
That 21's in second. He's fighting Aiden Young really hard for it here.
And Johnson New out of nowhere up to 4th.
Look
And-
at Sinu. Looks like he got a whole breath of fresh air.
And Andrew something is up to 5th.
That would be Andrew Singleton.
Andrew Singletary. He's
Oh
all
my
the way
God.
up to 5th. Son of Daryl.
Mason Weitzel to a big lead, but Brian Kaufman doing a great job. And where the heck did Johnson New come from? He has not been up here all race. And guys, don't forget, Mark Love went to the back of that caution, but he's already trying to pass Joseph and Duar.
He's working the outside of him right now. You're exactly right about that.
And he is going to get to the... But guys, it's going to be a great battle.
Oh, and he
for
did it.
second.
Oh, save it. And a great job by the 13 saving it. And it looks like the 10 car, the Pepsi car with no front end, has just passed the 13.
He's popped his
green
top, and here he
flag pass.
comes.
A green flag pass. Can you believe it?
He's definitely got that car digging now.
Alex Singletary. Dang it. Singleton is gonna clear Johnson New and move up to 4th. Now he has to try going for Brian Kaufman if he wants a top 3. Brian Kaufman running 3rd, trying to run down to Aiden Young. Ahead of them, Mason Weitzel pulling out to about a 2nd lead right now. He should be good to go here. He's
Yeah,
really
Mason,
dominated.
he definitely looking pretty comfortable up there. Aiden's not putting too much pressure on him.
And guys, if he does win this, he will sweep all 3 series in 1 week for the first time ever.
It'll be in the first time in WFO's short history of two seasons now.
Well, really, it's the first one because...
Well, actually, for the Cup Series, it's the first season.
Yep.
We're going to go back to the 9 car for a few laps here. I think we're going to go ahead and go on board with them.
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like from Aiden Young's number 9 machine here as he takes us through the dog leg. Bringing it down here into turns 3 and 4. He's going to get out of it, ride the brake to about the center of the corner here. Find his line, pick up the throttle. You can see him look, he sees that 99 up there and he's getting hungry. This is the trickiest turn right here, coming into turn 1. You want to keep it on the bottom, but you got to be able to brake good enough to keep it there and yet know when to get back on the gas to not drive through the wall coming off of 2.
Yeah, it's very hard to go double file through there.
You can see Aiden's holding a really nice line. That distance with the 99 doesn't look to be increasing here. So maybe Aiden's been saving his stuff for later in the race here, guys.
Maybe he has closed down that gap just a bit. Not too much, about a couple thousandths. But, you know, if Aiden Young was to even get to Mason Weitzel, it would be a whole different story for passing. And one thing getting to him, it's a lot harder to pass.
Well, I'll tell you, I definitely like what I'm seeing with the way Aiden is working the steering wheel here. He's not too aggressive with it. He's smooth with the throttle. And I'll tell you, I think that 9 car might have something for that 99 later on.
Yeah, and remember, guys, we are on coming to lap 120 of 180. You guys got about 60 laps left in this thing, and you guys see another caution coming out.
No, I think they're going to finish it under green.
I see at least 2 more.
All right, we're going to listen to how Mason Weitzel in that 99 car takes it around the track here. You can see Mason kind of diamonds 3 and 4.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my horse. I think he's gonna take it.
He looks like he's perfect on his braking down into 1 and picking up the throttle in the right place out of 2. But I'm taking a look out the right front of this car, and that looks like a pretty decent amount of damage on that right front.
Yeah, but Vern, one thing to keep in mind is when we look at the scoring right now, he is actually gaining on Mason Weitzel. You see that it was over a second before. Now he's got down to about 9 tenths. But I don't know if he's gonna be able to catch him.
Well, he's
saving his stuff. He's
certainly giving it what he's got.
And Greg, do you think Mark Love will be able to pull him?
If he can get himself as smooth as he was at the start of this race, there's no reason he shouldn't, because he's running a good clean race, running good quick laps. I feel like if he can calm himself back down a little bit, take his time, he'll come back through the field.
Definitely. Question is how far he will be able to go through the field. Yes, Andrew Singleton.
There you go.
Hey! Hell
He
yeah!
nailed
He
it.
got it right.
Finally! Okay.
I bet
and
Mr. Singleton will be proud of you.
Hell
yeah, my
I'm
bad,
proud of
Mr. Singleton. Please don't hurt me.
Andrew
Anyway, then
Singleton
we have
right behind Brian
Please don't
Coulter.
hurt me.
But guys, I think we're gonna see a good race. I mean, Ryan Coffin has stayed right with him, with the number 9 machine of Aiden Young. So I mean, if Aiden Young somehow finds a way to catch Mason Weitzel, Ryan Coffin's gonna be right there.
He's
I mean,
keeping him in
gonna
his
be ready to
sights.
bounce. Yeah, not doing too much. He's not pushing the car too much. He's doing a good job. You know, he's managing his stuff, and he's waiting to pounce. He knows he's not the fastest car, but he's going to take advantage of opportunities.
Sometimes you just got to know when to send it.
Just send it.
That's kind of become our motto at WFO Racing.
Wait, what does WFO?
I think that started in Pocono last season, the K&N car, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Greg?
I believe it is, Hal. Isn't that right?
I do believe so. The 3 Senate.
Yep, the 3 Senate.
Sent it right into the 48.
I don't
Now,
know who drives that 3, but yeah, he sent it.
guys, who do you guys think who is currently running outside the top 5 could win this race? So everyone from John Sanu back.
I don't think there is anybody, to be honest.
I mean, I could, my car's sitting on pit road. I could get in there and have a better chance.
No, you weren't. No, it's just
No, I wouldn't have.
If anyone had an outside of the top 5 shot, I'd say it's the 86 of John Sinu. He's really good as the race goes on about learning what his car's doing and compensating for it. So I watched John win a race at Pocono in the K&N Series last season, and the first 3 quarters of the race he was nowhere in sight to the front of that field. So if anyone had an outside shot, it would definitely be the 86 of John Sinu.
Salt in the wound.
Who do you think would be an underdog, like who we are not expecting coming into this race to even, maybe run well?
Matt Egan, 57.
Yeah,
I would have to.
I agree with that.
I concur.
And I'll tell you, Matt Egan, again, has done a sensational job. Look, if you look at this car, just look how clean it is.
And Greg occurred.
He's also, sorry.
I'm just messing with
Well, you would think he had a show to enter this car in after the race, to be honest with you. He is just keeping that car crispy clean out there.
And
Well, I noticed him earlier. He was letting people, he's letting them go. He's not holding anybody up. He's giving it the Mark Martin treatment. He's letting these guys go. He's not he's kept it clean, and it's going to pay off here towards the end of this race.
Well, we learned from Mark that it works.
Hey guys, I was just reading the chat, and it looks like Matt Egan is got a vote for driver of the day.
Oh, look at that. Matt Egan leading our driver of the day vote, Mr. Oddie.
I was about to say that, but I couldn't get a word in.
I think he voted for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, we don't need to go into
Maybe
detail.
that's why he's driving a little slower so he can vote for himself there.
That's probably why he parked it in turn 3, like a couple cautions ago and caused a wreck. Remember when you just
That 21 of Brian Kaufman is hunting that 9 car down, guys.
Yeah, but Mason Weitzel is gone, and guys, Mark Love 6 seconds back, and Andrew Single.
Ton.
Dang it!
Oh,
Single
God.
ton.
You almost got it. You got part of it right.
Almost got it. Anyway, he was not good. He was about 2 seconds off Brian Kaufman and Mark Love. 4 seconds off of Brian Kaufman. So, if this thing goes green, we know who is going to be in that top 3 if everything goes right. But
Well,
Brian
here's the
Kaufman,
race
I'm
right here.
very
Kaufman has
yeah.
caught him. He has caught him. He's there. He's all over his bumper, and he's looking.
Maybe Aiden Young used up some of his stuff. I mean, we saw him when he was gaining a little on Mason Weitzel before, but Brian Kaufman.
How do you pass at Phoenix when you close on them like that, Mr. Greg Rourke? How do you do it?
Well, it's a momentum track. It's a lot like Kentucky or Pocono. You got to pick your spots. I mean, you can run up on somebody in the wrong part of the track and you won't be able to get around them. But you need to time your momentum. When you've got it, you need to go.
Yeah, and I think importantly, when you get a run underneath of them, you got to make sure that you can control your car so you don't send it up too high and get into them.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't send it all the time.
It's definitely an art, and Phoenix is one of those tracks that require you to have skill when passing.
Exactly.
It looks like the 21's fallen off a little bit of the 9 now. Maybe the 9 found a little something. Meanwhile, up in La La Land, 4.3 seconds ahead, we have the 99 of Mason Weitzel.
Guys,
That's my horse.
is it possible that Mason messes up because, like, you know, towards it, like 100? He's done 136 laps. Really has not raced anyone unless you count restarts for the most part. I mean, is it easier to mess up when you're racing people or when you're just out in La La Land?
Phoenix is a tough track, even if you're turning laps by yourself. That's the best way I can put it.
Up at any time.
Garrett Robinson says Mason Weitzel all the way.
Oh, we got a battle for driver of the day.
Yeah, from 2 drivers that were in the daggum race.
And Mason,
because
is Garrett voting for himself? Because you know that Matt Egan's still driving.
No, but
And Garrett's on pit road with his car, so Garrett could have very well voted for himself.
there's no way Matt
Oh, he
someone's
voted
on
for
Matt's account.
no. Garrett voted.
No, he
for,
voted for Mason.
He voted for Mason.
Yep.
Guys, if someone's on Matt's account because he was just typing under green flag.
Yeah, you do read though how that's worded. Yep, this is Matt's account. LOL, not voting for myself. I mean, come on.
Come on. now.
By the way,
You think he
What
put a
the
fix
hell?
in there on that vote?
I'm mad.
I'm not voting for myself. This is not Matt's account. Or I'm just on Matt's account. I'm not voting.
I don't know. I don't know how
Well,
to
you
do
know,
it.
Matt does have family. His dad or his mom or one of them could have done that and voted for him.
I mean, guys, you gotta give credit.
So I'm not going
to
to take the vote away. Look at this. The 21 has gotten around the number 9 of Aiden Young. And
looking
Aiden
back in
wants
the
it
field,
back.
Yeah, but guys, Mark Love is right on the bumper. Andrew, the 22 machine.
Oh, we're going to just call him the 22 machine now? Is that how we get around that?
You name him. You name him.
His name is Andrew Singleton, driving the number
Andrew.
22 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1.
Andrew Singleton. Wait, what? Oh, that 10's a lap down. Okay, I thought that 10 was on the lead lap for a second, but
I'll tell you what, that 10 has got some speed for not having a front end on that soda can.
yeah, but Mark Love.
I mean, he ripped the tab right off.
Oh, it's gone.
Nah,
Says
he's
he's
been hit by a
texting
truck.
while driving.
Oh my God,
Matt is
Egan
texting while
crazy.
driving.
Well, tell him if he quit texting while driving, he might be running a little better in the race.
He'd be in the top 5.
That's
Don't
right.
text save Rex.
Now, Mark Love trying to get around that number 22 machine of Andrew Singleton.
This is a race on the track right now for sure. That 55 is looking hungry, and that 22 is looking tasty.
He's
He
gonna
got
get
what-
yeah, that Eckridge car, man. He's getting back up through there.
And guys, Aiden Young starting to fall off the pace, so this could be the battle for third. Aiden Young might not be able to hold that third position, guys. We only got about 18 laps to go. Mark Love almost in the wall, I believe.
Oh, he was asking people to vote for him.
I think the number 9 might have abused those tires just a little bit. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me a bit.
I mean, we know that Phoenix is one of those tracks that if you just push it hard for 4 or 5 laps, that right front is going to scream and pay you back.
Yeah, I mean, it just did it to me on lap 11. I mean, that's what happened to me. I probably pushed it too hard.
Oh, I just heard a call out that 57's coming to pit road, so let's watch his pit stop here. This is under green flag. He's going to take it in there. Got to get it nice and smooth. 45 miles an hour is the speed limit down this pit road here at Phoenix.
No pressure, Matt. You'll be fine. Don't speed.
Yeah, don't
Taking a look at his speed right there, 44 miles an hour, 45, 46. So he's definitely watching his speed.
But guys,
Nice and
also-
smooth into his pit stop here. Good green flag stop going on.
I'm sure he's taking 4 tires, isn't he?
Well, he's
Are
got
they
the
not
right
good on
sides
fuel?
on the jack.
Oh.
Left side's up now. 4 tires. 4 tires. We got another pit stop. This might be normal green flag pit stops going on here, guys.
Yeah, Greg, do you think it's normal pit stops, or do you think they're just pitting for tires?
I would say it's probably normal pit stops because, I mean, we still got, well, when we're looking at 30-some laps left, yeah, I would say this is probably normal green flag pit stops.
And guys, a vote for driver of the day from Nick Gager.
Gardner.
Nick Gardner, who is he voting for, Adi?
No, it's
He is voting for Matt.
It's Nick Gager.
Okay, so Matt has another vote.
So is that 2-1, I believe?
That's 2-1. Matt Egan's got the lead for driver of the day.
And Mark Love down pit road. Guys, I mean, could anyone take a gamble and take 2 tires here?
I'm telling you,
I don't think I would.
I wouldn't. I mean, you still got, 42 laps to go in the race, or 32 laps. I'm not running 32 laps on 2 tires.
No, if you give up that time to come down pit road under green, you better get 4 so you can keep your pace up.
And that 55's getting 4. The left sides are up now, and he is headed back out on the track.
But guys, the key thing here, Mason Whitesell still out on the track, and he is losing about a second and a half.
This may
a
be
lap.
strategy from that 55, pitting a little early here. It may just be strategy.
Get that short pit, get those fresh tires, make up some time on the leader. Yeah, I would do it with the fall off. I would absolutely do it.
Oh, yeah, the second. It could be a second to a second and a half a lap around here that he could make
Yeah.
up with those fresh tires.
And I don't see any of those top 3 pitting, so he could be the leader when he comes back out. But Andrew is ahead of him.
I'll tell you right now, if I'm the Mark Love's crew chief there, that 55's crew chief, that's a good call.
Mason Whitesell has another vote.
Well, we're 2-2 on that vote for WFO Racing League's driver of the day. Let's see who's going to win that driver of the day. Get your votes in. Get them in before the end of the race here. And at the end of the race, we'll announce to you who the winner of the WFO Racing League's first ever driver of the day award goes to.
That was from Icon Motorsports.
Mark Love got that 55 machine back up to speed.
And Mason Whitesell coming down pit lane with Aiden Young.
They're on pit lane together here.
Well, it should
We're
be
on
interesting to see
Mason
where they
now.
come out.
Mason's leaving pit road.
Yeah, he's off. And
Well
gone.
ahead of
Aiden Young just now getting off pit road, right behind that 21 of Brian Kaufman.
57 is right behind the 99 right now.
You can see they all come in together, guys. When Mason Whitesell hit pit road, or that 9 hit pit road, Mason Whitesell wasn't taking a chance, and he come down pit road as well.
Vern, have you had, like you called it, John Cena's up front?
I'm telling you, he's definitely the dark horse that was out of the top 5 there. I said to keep an eye on. As you say that, he's just now leaving pit road.
And guys, could John Sanu get lucky with a caution here?
I'm going to say that John Sanu may have got him a black flag there if this speed's correct. We'll have to see about that because on that drop down, it looked like he was hitting 50 miles an hour, and that pit road is definitely 45.
Guys, Mark Love is in second.
Yeah.
Brian Kaufman and Young right behind it. That should be a good one.
I'll tell you, I like that call. I still like that call from the crew chief.
Oh, and another vote for drive of the day for Matt Egan. That goes to 3-2. Wow, this is
we got
really
a battle
picking up.
going on between those two drivers.
Make sure to vote for driver of the day. Guys, we will interview them after the race. Matt Egan putting on a great show. First time ever racing the series with Mason Whitehall in a dominating fashion, leading most of these laps.
I'll tell you what, I want to take a look at this driver in 5th. Why don't you go ahead and give us the name of this driver, Mr. Oddie?
I'll be right back.
Well, now we're looking at Andrew Singlefile.
Andrew Singleton in the 22 car. We haven't
Andrew
talked a ton about him because Mr. Robert Ottie's been avoiding him due to his last name, but he has really had a good race. I mean, he come in here at the last minute, didn't get no practice, and he's doing a great job with that car out here tonight. That again, that's the number 22 of Andrew Singleton.
Yeah, and guys, we're about to have a 3-horse race for second.
I'll tell you what.
Aiden Young are starting to catch a market with Love.
I'm proud of that 55 because he's not giving it up fast. He's holding on to it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, up front, Mason Weitzel has a 10-second lead on the field.
He is gone.
Yeah. Oh, and Mason Weitzel, another vote for driver of the day. That will tie us up at 3-3.
We're 3-3. I guess them drivers better break out all their accounts.
Oh, damn.
My chair broke again, thank you.
How many times are you going to break the damn thing?
I think it's done for.
Oh, there's another one for Matt Egan.
Your Uber chair?
Another one from Matt Egan.
I'll be honest with you. I think the votes for driver of the day is better than the race is at this point.
Well, how many cautions have we had right now?
We're at 7 cautions for the race, so that's one more than what I said. We've got
Not bad.
We've got about 20 laps to go, so we were close on that. It's really been a good race. It really has. It did green flag pit stops. I don't have anything bad to say about the race itself, but the vote for driver of the day has been a good challenge as well.
And guys, I mean, the other one for Mason, that's going to tie us up 4-4, but here we go. This is going to be the race for second and third. Brian Kaufman, Aiden Young's been catching him, but now he's caught Mark Love, so he has no time to sit behind him.
Oh, there goes Aiden,
looks low.
driving it down in the dog leg.
He's going to drive it down deep into turn 1, try to hold
He's under him.
position.
It's really hard down here in 3 and 4, though, because the 21's going to let him have it. He didn't pinch him down.
Not pinch him down. Maybe he wants him to go race Mark Love.
Aiden's going to clear him down here in turn 1. Nice and smooth off turn 2. Mark Love is next, and look how low Aiden's getting in that dog leg compared to the 55 and 21. What's the advantage of that, Greg? What's the advantage of getting down low on that dog leg?
Well, you're just shortening up your way around the track. I mean, you get a nice run down off the banking, down onto that flat. You carry some speed, and you're a shorter way around the track. It makes a big difference.
I'll tell you, it looks like it's working for him because he has caught up to the bumper of the 55 and down here in the dog. Oh, the 55 went down low in the dog leg there, too. He must have looked out his mirror and seen something working on that 9 car.
But is there any way Mark Love, and Mark Love did get a vote for driver of the day, but is there any way for Mark Love to even hold these drivers off for another 18 laps?
I'll tell you,
Adrian, go high speed in the
he's
car.
doing a heck of a job behind the wheel, and like I said, I still like the call from his crew chief on that earlier pit stop that put him in this position. It's going to be tough to hold back that 9 car because Aiden's so smooth, but I wouldn't count him out.
No, if he hits his marks and doesn't make a big mistake, I mean, it's going to be hard for these guys to get around him.
And he's caught right hit. There comes a crossover right here.
Yeah,
Aiden got around him. Mark Love put it back on the bottom. And it looks like Mark Love's going to get a good run here. He's going to use that dog leg.
I don't think he's going to get there, Vern.
I'll tell you what, this is a good race for second here.
Yeah, Brian Kaufman's going to have to try to stay with Aiden.
Looks like Brian, that 21's working the high side of the track a little bit more. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he's going to
Oh, he dove under him here. We got a 3-horse race for second place.
And Mark Love did get another driver of the day vote. That leaves us with Mason with 4, Matt with 4, Mark with 2.
Yeah, it looks like well, it's a 3-horse race for that too, isn't it?
Definitely.
Meanwhile, back on the farm, Mason Weitzel has drove away with the livestock. He's looking at.
Well, you know what they said about the farmer. You know, he was outstanding in his field.
I guess
welcome.
that's one way to look at it there.
Oh, Mark Love, big contact from the wall.
The problem
Andrew
with that,
Singleton
like,
has a driver today vote.
Andrew Singletary.
Andrew's single white female.
Where? I'm not seeing that.
Oh, no, it's Aiden Young, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You got us all excited, Hal.
Oh,
How
yeah,
could
I
you
saw
mix
that.
up Aiden Young and Andrew Singletary?
Because
or
the
Singleton?
guy's name is Ricky Racing.
And
Cup
thanks a lot,
22,
Greg.
so I saw the 22.
I seen the 22s, what?
Yeah, thanks a lot there,
yeah.
Greg. I called him
You're welcome.
Singletary now.
Yeah.
We got a 4-horse race for driver of the day. We got Mason with 4, Matt with 4, Mark with 2, and Aiden with 1. Guys, a lot of votes coming in here late. But, I mean, looks like our field's really spread out.
We're going to go through the field here real quick. We'll start with the 99 of Mason Weitzel. Just been perfect. Led pretty much every lap this race. Right, guys?
Almost.
We'll take a look at our second place driver here, Mr. Aiden Young, driving the 9 car. Running those beautiful ASN, American Sim Network colors.
He's been steady Eddie the whole race.
Robert Oddie, why don't you give us our third place driver?
Yeah, we got Brian Kaufman in 3rd place. He wasn't as fast as he is right now at the beginning of the race, but he sat behind drivers. He's learned, and he's really been that 3rd place car ever since Garrett left. He's had some great battles with Mark Love, but it looks like he's going to come out on top of Mark Love. Nation, you got next.
We have Mark Love and Andrew Singleton, who I thought was actually going to be up a little bit higher than he is right now. But he's not running real bad.
He's still in the top 5 here. He's running 5th
yeah,
right
he is.
now.
Oh my God.
So let's go to our 6th place driver of John Sinu. He looks like he's been stuck in 6th for quite a while now. But he was my dark horse of anyone outside of the top 5. But if you look, he's got a clean race car.
You still think he's going to move?
Probably not at this point. I mean, we're down to 7 laps to go here, so
Right.
I don't look for things to change too much. So let's go back to our 7th place driver. Why don't you give us the 7th place driver there, Greg Rourke?
The driver in 7th place is doing a really great job. It's Matt Egan. Matt Egan is in 7th place. I had to wait for it to update on my stream. But yeah, Matt's done a great job. He's kept the car clean. He's been texting while driving, so he lost a couple laps there. But I'm sure he's stopped now, so he's doing good. This be a public service. Don't text and drive, folks. But you know, Matt, I'm proud of him. He didn't have a lot of confidence going into this race, but you know, I think he can hold his head pretty high after the showing he put on here tonight. He was up in the top 5 for a good portion of the front half of the race.
I agree with you 110%. Let's take a look at our eighth place driver here, Mr. Donald Shockley. And this guy has done an awesome job for a car with no nose, no front end. What do you think of that, Greg?
I'm gonna tell you what, he's the bull of the race, man. If there was a Goody's headache award, he'd get it. But you know, but he's I mean, to finish out with what he's got there, that's dedication. Because I'm telling you right now, I had one wreck and that was enough for me. So for him to hang in there, I'm proud of him.
His car looks like a run-over dog.
He's definitely kept the throttle down on that thing, though. I mean, he hasn't give up, and he's fought. He's taken that damaged machine and he's fought and fought. And I know firsthand what it's like to drive a damaged machine around here for several laps, so that's not an easy job.
Well,
I think his crew chief gave him a coat.
On the bright side, he doesn't have enough power to spin himself out now.
But guys, looking back to the field, I mean, Aiden Young has been caught by Brian Kaufman. A quick update on that fan vote. We have Mason White 4, my apologies. Matt with 5, Mark
5 to go, and I just now hit the wall for the first time. Damn
and
it.
Aiden with 1. So
All
that
right, we're going to go back to our leader here, the 99 of Mr. Mason Weitzel, and I'm going to let him give us
I'm still
a
looking forward to that
onboard view of these last few laps here.
What lap are the leaders on?
Yeah, he could pretty much just throw a CD in and cruise the rest of his race.
All right, guys. We
he
haven't
can
had
shut her off
enough
and coast.
caution,
He's
so
got
I'm going
it.
to add another 40 laps to the race.
Well, you can go ahead and see here the speed that he's still at in the corners and the RPM he's turning. I can tell you right now, guys, he's shifting down in 1 and 2
I
there.
was counting on that.
Yeah, I heard him shift.
He's shifting 3 and 4 too.
Yep, he's definitely downshifting, and I didn't even think about this race, but I wonder how many of those other guys are doing that. Let's take a look at Aiden real fast.
I haven't seen Aiden shift.
Maybe that's the difference.
Wait, Greg, how did you not see?
The 9 car's definitely not shifting.
Well, that's why they're not catching him.
I think that might have been the difference. That 99, as he's coming here, coming out of the turn 4 to the start-finish line. This is going to be the race, guys. Give it to the 99 of Mason Weitzel.
So where do I collect my winnings?
Yeah, guys, but
You got to go to the
We're
Kentucky
not gonna
to
be
the
able-
pay window.
Okay.
Congratulations,
head to pay
99,
window.
nice run.
All right, we had
And
the
Good
99
Good
of.
win there, Mason. Good job, Aiden.
All right, we're going to take a look at the results here.
Thank you.
You want to go through the results for us there, Robert Oddie?
yeah, so our winner, dominating fashion, he's going to sweep the week here in WFO. Mason Weitzel definitely deserved it. And then Aiden Young, strong day, had a great time. It looks like he killed his tires a bit on that second to last run. He's going to bring it home second. Brian Kaufman learned a lot during this race. He's going to bring it home third. Definitely look for him coming up in these next couple of weeks. Mark Love had a great day, had a battle through the field a couple times, had some great battles with Mark Love. Then we got that 22 machine in fifth. Looking further down the
Whoa. I got to stop you there, Robert Oddie.
Dang it.
When you're going through the results, that 22 driver has a name. And his
Andrew
name is
Singleton.
Andrew Singleton.
Hell yeah, I got it.
That's
Andrew
his name.
Singleton.
So
Andrew
he has a
Singleton.
name.
Parents
I'm going
did
to go ahead and let Nation finish out the rest of it. Take us from 6th on back there, Nation.
Hang on, I was getting ready to get a picture of the burnout.
Oh, okay. Rourke, you want to give us 6 on back real quick?
Sure. The 6th place driver was John Snow. Pretty decent race for him. Started towards the back. Matt Egan 7th, Donald Shockley 8th, Joseph Andujar in 9th, Garrett Robinson in 10th. And then from 10th, Wade Houston finished up 11th. 12th was another driver, Sean Dower, John Houston 13th. I finished 14th in a really crappy race. And bringing up the tail end of the field was Nation, the illegitimate son of Mr. Ken Squire, Mike and Joy. That is who he is.
All right.
I can just feel the love. It's awesome.
Who do you guys want to interview first?
We want to do it backwards or go forward?
We can interview the driver of the day.
Now we'll do. Well, who got
Matt
who?
got it.
All right, let's go ahead and get Matt up here and interview him first.
Hell, he went to him.
He's on his way up.
Why didn't you just pull him up? All right. Matt Egan, you are in the broadcast booth up here. Looks like you are WFO Racing League's first driver of the day. How's that make you feel?
Man, that's incredible. I mean, honestly, that's great. I mean, I don't know what to say. You know, I'm usually the one telling people, "Hey, you've won driver of the day." Now I'm the one, you know.
Yeah, it's I was pulling for you, but obviously in the broadcast booth we can't vote for drivers. You kept a really clean car out there on the track tonight, and I was definitely proud of what I seen out of that 57 machine.
And thank you. I mean, that was my ultimate goal, was just keeping it clean. I didn't want to mess up anyone else's race. You know, I don't race in this league full time. I'm a broadcaster and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to have some fun. And, you know, I didn't want to get in anyone else's way. So to have run as well as I did, I know I was in the top 5 earlier, and then even finish in 7th. I mean, it just feels great.
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, we're definitely proud of you. I know that we're kind of reverse roles tonight. You're normally broadcasting, and I'm normally in the race car. So we kind of reverse roles, and I was definitely proud to see what you done in that 57 machine tonight at Phoenix.
Again, thank you. I mean, yeah, a little bit different roles, but I mean, hey, it's fun to be in the car sometimes. That's definitely true.
Well, Matt, we definitely appreciate everything that you do at WFO Racing League, and congratulations once again from the broadcast booth and from the owners of WFO Racing League on winning Driver of the Day.
Thank you very much. Before I go off, I gotta say one thing, though. I want to give a big shout out to the guys on the hood of my car, Drive for Suicide Prevention. They are, you know, an amazing group, an amazing cause, raising awareness, you know, to help fight mental illness, that kind of thing. It's just something that needs to be brought to light. So if if people can take a second, check them out on Twitter at Drive for SP. Just an awesome cause that they support there.
Absolutely, we agree with you on that, and wish everyone to go over and check that out. Matt, again, we congratulate you and thank you for joining us in the booth here.
Have a great night, man.
Okay, next up we have our third place finisher, Brian Kaufman.
All right, Robert Oddie, go ahead and take this one.
Brian, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So, I mean, you know, you had a lot of good battles today. You went head-to-head with Mark, head-to-head with Aiden, and, you know, you came home third. So, how do you feel about that?
It was a good finish. You know, I didn't have anything for the 99, and I think Aiden was pretty good on a short run. I could catch him on a longer run. Almost had him there. But yeah, car felt good, stayed out of trouble, no damage. It's a good race.
Nice, nice. And do you think if you would have had about 5 more laps, you think you would have been able to catch him?
I think I would have gotten the pass on Aiden, but Mason was in a world of his own there.
Okie dokie, man.
I do have one question, though. I know running third back there, Brian. Were you staying in fourth gear? Were you shifting it all out there when them tires got wore, or what was your strategy?
Well, I think slower is faster, so you back up your corners, use the brake, get a better run off.
So I'm going to assume you weren't shifting?
No, negative, stayed in fourth.
10-4. Well, congratulations on your third place here in the Cup Series tonight. We know that Phoenix is a tough track, So it's definitely a good accomplishment for you.
Appreciate that.
All
Thank you,
right.
Brian.
Oh, you have something else there, Robert?
Oh, I was gonna say, do you have anyone you want to thank, sponsors, that type of stuff?
I'll thank the guys that put this show on. I appreciate them doing it. Looks like we got a good group of guys here.
Okie dokie. Thank you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Brian Kaufman, the driver of the number 21 car. Next up, we're going to have Aiden Young, and we're going to let Nation take this one. So go away, take it away there, Nation.
What's up, Aiden?
Having a good night.
How do you feel about that?
Just it feels great to finally finish second. Just I've never really had good runs in Cup cars, so glad to come out of it with a second place. Just had a fun race with everyone. They all raced clean, so I'm happy.
Yeah. Do you think you had anything for the 99?
If I didn't burn my tires off, I might have, but not really. He was just on rails all night. Just, we'll see.
Well, you did good, brother, and I'm proud of you, man. Anybody you want to thank?
Just want to thank ASN, you guys for broadcasting. Young Gun Creations. Everyone that came out to race tonight. It was a small field. Vern for putting everything together, and Matt Egan for admitting in the car.
That's awesome, dude.
Well, thank you, Aiden. You and second place, a great accomplishment at Phoenix. Definitely a tough track to drive.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we're going to get our winner, Mr. Mason Weitzel, in the booth here. Definitely in a league of his own tonight. Greg Rourke, go ahead and take this one.
Mason, you pretty well killed him tonight, man. Tell us about your race.
Yeah. It was a long race. I'm pretty exhausted, actually. My hands are pretty numb.
He sounds
strategy
wore
there
out.
Yeah, well, I mean, get a couple laps on the tires. I was shifting all the way around the track. That's really what set me apart from everybody else. I was able to save the tires. I was talking to Garrett there, and he was just burning the right front off. So I just kept shifting and getting those launches off the corner. That's really was the key to victory today.
Yeah, man. I mean, you look good. Taking the whole week, man. Tell you. I mean, that's every race this week.
Yeah, well, I thought about that today, and I figured we'll try it. I got in the wall there early in the race, and I just left the damage, so didn't want to use that fast repair in case something happened. And I was getting pretty nervous because they were catching me back up, and luckily the shifting was the way to go.
Well, absolutely, man. It looked great. Congratulations on your win. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I thank Vern and Hal for putting this on, you guys in the broadcast booth, and then Garrett Robinson, Nicholas Duchette for the paint scheme, and then Rogue Energy Drinks. Go check them out at rogueenergy.com. That's our team sponsor, and the guys at Icon and Zero Gravity for sponsoring me as well.
Absolutely, man. Well, like I said, congratulations. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next week.
Yeah, Mason,
Thanks,
congratulations from everyone up here in the broadcast booth. It was a pleasure watching you drive that way. And we did pick up on that shifting thing. I caught it late in the race, but I went on your onboard and I realized you were shifting and nobody else was. So I knew there was a key to that right there.
Yeah.
And for the record, I picked you as the winner.
Well,
I appreciate it.
He took you. That's the only reason.
Oh, you shut up, Robbie.
Yeah, Robert and I didn't have a choice because Nation stole you first off. I mean, he was right out of the bat, right out of the booth. It was Mason. So,
Yes, damn right.
All right.
Well, thanks, Mason.
We appreciate it, Mason. I'm gonna let you get down there for your post race meeting. Enjoy the victories this week.
Thanks, guys.
And I guess that's going to wrap it up in the booth for us tonight, guys. We're going to take a look at the cautions here. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what we did on cautions there, Robert Oddie?
Yeah, we had 7. We had a long green flag run at the end. We showed how good Mason was on saving tires. We saw people able to stay with him on that short run, but he just pulled away on that long run. I heard drivers complaining about that right front going quick, and that was the key, in my opinion, to his win here, keeping that right front in good shape.
I'll tell you
Okay.
another interesting thing that I'm looking at here. We only had 5 lead changes in this entire race here, guys. 5.
That's because
Not bad.
Mason. That's because Mason got an EOL.
That might be the lowest lead change amount that I have seen in a
How many
race.
laps he led? How many laps?
Oh, I have to pull it up here, Adi. I don't have the results page pulled up. I'm still on the broadcast, so one of you guys might be better at that.
Okay. Well, anyway, we'll get back to them on that. But yeah, he did a great job. Hal, you got anything to say?
No, it was a great race, I think. Good job.
Yes, it was, and we're going to wrap it up here in the booth. We've enjoyed it. Our first ever WFO Racing League in-house broadcast. We'll call it an in-house broadcast because that's officially what it is, right?
Yeah, I'm in my house.
And I'm in my
my
house, and
So yeah, we're all in house.
but
I mean,
it's done on WFO Race League's YouTube page as well.
Absolutely.
yeah.
So
That's our home.
my first time in the broadcast booth broadcasting, and I'll tell you, I had a blast in here with you guys. Greg, Mr. Robert Oddie, Nation, Hal, John Houston just snuck in here not too long ago. But I had a great time. I want to thank all the viewers out there who check out WFO Racing League every week, and whether it be the K&N series that ASN does on Tuesday night or the truck series that ASN does on Wednesday night, or the brand new Cup series this season that you're going to see WFO Racing League do itself on Thursday nights. Really excited about the things that are going on here.
Going to do the hell out of itself.
So with
A
that
lot of
said,
votes too.
I want everybody to have a good night. Thank all the drivers, all the fans out there, the guys in the broadcast booth, and we will see you next Thursday night. I believe we're going to Michigan. Is that right?
I believe.
Yep.
So we'll see you next Thursday night at Michigan Speedway, and it's going to be the new Michigan, finally. We got that on iRacing, so it will be the new Michigan that we're going to.
2014.
All right. Good night, all.